It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we've got Devontae Smith. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bears and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is...
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you poll folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
To throw right away is Howell. Buying time to his left. And his first look is incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his feet, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you poll folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 21 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And while they locked up the #1 seed last week, I don't expect them to change what they do in the running game. I expect them to continue to play the exact same way, but with a change up in personnel, because they want to make sure that their #1 guy has fresh legs for the playoffs.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that fire drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They'll run with Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll get it down here to the 43. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. So, Charles, for this one. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. And
this is going to be intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. I mean, took off mistake. They found receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Howell throwing on 1st down here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point by Buckers on target. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Always got some breathing room. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent.
Howe loses it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 30 on second down, Howell. He's got Perriman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off play action. It's Howell. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now he'll look to throw it. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this one.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Howell. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he loses the football a second time, and this is picked up by the Bears. Second time in this first half now, Charles, and he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 14. Trotting. That is caught by Lamb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Taking it. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CeeDee. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Hall again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Here's Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2, got here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
From the 36, Howell. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Back to throw. Howell steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. It's Howell with another throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Howell. A escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Howell looking to throw again. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First down, Howell to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Howell's throw complete there to Perriman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
4th down, Howell. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll look to throw again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They run it with Hall off the option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bears are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Play action. It's Howell. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Howell with one final shot. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance, well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Chicago, they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still